10 real ghost ships that still haunt the sea. Maritime mysteries science can't explain. Ships that sailed without souls. The true ghost stories of the ocean. The ocean doesn't bury secrets. It preserves them. Salt replaces memory, silence replaces answers, and time stops behaving the way it should. For centuries, sailors have whispered the same warning. Some ships don't sink, some don't return, and some come back wrong. Decks, still wet, meals, still warm, logs unfinished, but the people gone. No storms recorded, no distress calls answered, no bodies recovered. These are not legends passed down by drunk sailors. These are documented cases, real vessels, real crews, real disappearance. 10 ghost ships that prove one terrifying truth. On the open sea, you can vanish without ever leaving the ship. Subscribe to Real Take Unfiltered, because the ocean doesn't just hide its ghosts, it sails them. The Mary Celeste, the ship that sailed alone when the British brig Mary Celeste was discovered drifting near the Azores. Nothing appeared wrong at first glance. Her sails were partially set, her hull was intact, her cargo of alcohol barrels was untouched, but once boarding began, confusion turned into dread. The captain's personal belongings were still neatly arranged. The crew's boots were lined up below deck pipes, sewing kits and navigation tools remained exactly where they should be. The captain's log ended mid-sentence. No sign of struggle, no blood, no bodies. The only thing missing was the lifeboat. 10 people vanished without warning, including the captain, his wife, and their young daughter. To this day, no storm explains it, no pirate account matches it, and no theory fully satisfies. The Mary Celeste didn't sink, she didn't burn, she just kept sailing alone. The SS Orang Medan, the floating death ship. In 1947, multiple ships received a chilling Morse code transmission. All officers, including Captain, dead, lying in chart room and bridge, possibly whole crew dead. Then one final message: I die. When rescuers boarded the Dutch vessel Orang Medan, they found something worse than death. Crew members lay scattered across the deck, eyes wide open, mouths frozen, and silent screams, arms stretched upwards as if shielding themselves from something unseen. No wounds, no burns, no signs of poison. Moments after the boarding crew began towing the ship, it exploded, it sank, before any investigation could be completed. No registry could confirm its origin, no port claimed it, no crew list survived. Some believe it never existed, others believe it existed once and shouldn't have existed at all. The Carol Adering, the mystery schooner, the 5-masted schooner Carol Adering ran aground on Diamond Shoals, one of the most dangerous stretches of water on Earth. Her sails were still raised, her galley showed signs of a recent meal being prepared, but not a single soul was found aboard. The ship's log was missing, the lifeboats were gone, the navigation instruments had been smashed deliberately. The US government launched a massive investigation involving multiple agencies. They concluded nothing: mutiny, no evidence, pirates, no theft. Weather conditions were calm, the ship rests broken beneath the waves. A crime scene the ocean refuses to close. The Joy Eater, the ship that refused to sink. The MV Joy Eater vanished with 25 passengers. 5 weeks later, it was found drifting over 600 miles off course. What investigators discovered made no sense. The ship was partially submerged, yet still buoyant. Life jackets were missing. Cargo was gone, but supplies remained untouched. Blood-stained bandages were found. The radio was set to emergency frequency, yet the antenna was missing. If the passengers abandoned ship, why leave supplies? If there was violence, where were the bodies? The Joy Eater didn't sink it, didn't return it, simply waited. The Flying Dutchman, the eternal captain. Unlike the others, this ship never needed to be found. It finds you. The Flying Dutchman is said to glow faintly through fog. Sails torn, crew shadowed, moving silently against the wind. Sightings have been recorded for centuries. Even Prince George of Wales documented seeing it in 1881. Every report shares one detail. A sudden storm follows, whether myth or something stranger. One fact remains: too many witnesses across too many centuries report the same impossible ship. If a ship emerged from the fog, silent, glowing, crude, would you approach it or turn back? Subscribe to Real Take Unfiltered, because the ocean never forgets who it takes. The case to the modern Mary Celeste. 3 experienced sailors set out for a routine trip. They never returned. Their yacht was later found drifting. The engine was running. The table was set for dinner. Laptops were open. A video camera showed them laughing hours earlier. No storm, no distress signal, no struggle. Authorities suggested one man fell overboard and the others followed. But sailors argue experienced crews don't abandon a functioning vessel. The sea took them together. The SS Bikimo, the ship that wouldn't die. Trapped in ice, the Bikimo was abandoned, but she didn't sink. For decades, whalers and explorers spotted her drifting unmanned. Battered yet afloat, she survived polar storms. She survived winters that crushed steel. Then one day she vanished. No wreck found, no debris recovered. Some believe she still drifts, circling the Arctic like a forgotten memory. Lady Lavabond, the anniversary curse. Legend says the Lady Lavabond wrecked due to jealousy, her first mate steering her to destruction. Since then, fishermen claim she appears every 50 years, glowing green, silent, sailing directly toward the Goodwin Sands. Each appearance is followed by tragedy, coincidence, or a ship that refuses to rest. The SS Valencia, the ship that became a warning. After wrecking off Vancouver Island, survivors were battered by waves. Lifeboats, capsized bodies, vanished. For years after, phantom lifeboats were reported drifting at night, empty. Some sailors claimed they heard voices. Others swore they saw a broken ship glowing in fog. The phantom ships of modern seas. Even today, radar detects ships that vanish hours later. Satellite images show vessels that don't exist. In an age of GPS and tracking, the ocean still creates ghosts. The sea has no graveyards, only memories. For every ship we recover, countless others remain missing. But the ones that return, they aren't ships anymore. They're reminders, warnings written in salt and silence. Which ghost ship do you believe is still drifting tonight? Comment below and subscribe to Real Take Unfiltered, because when the fog rolls in and the ocean calls your name, you may not be alone out there.